producer, the songwriter, the author of Unspoken Volume 1, NonKarmic Knowledge. So it's an overview of my concept of God and my perception of life and reality, and how we are connected spiritually to God. I don't go too deep into this book, and I'm not gonna go too deep into this video as well, but I'm just gonna give you an overview of it here. Coming up on the year anniversary of it, so this is volume 1, and volume 2 is coming. Volume 2 is coming. That will be going over your energy portals, also known as your chakras, and how to keep those clear, and how to keep calm, and just to not only keep calm, but just to be more effective and feel more connected while being in this realm, in this time and space, enjoying and embracing the moments. So on the first chapter, I titled it My God, My God. So saying my God, somebody else saying my God. Okay. Yes. God is one. He's one. And in the book, I say all that is, or the source. Interchangeably, I use those. So when I speak of this source is for everyone. There's a source that resides within everyone. Every living thing, everything that is here, it's reliant on that source. I know they've called it the God particle on some channels there, but what I was getting to is that all of these religions, Christianity, Judaism, and so forth, the basis of it is love. Love yourself, love your neighbor. That's good. There's nothing wrong with it. But within Christianity, we do rely on Jesus to be our Savior, to redeem us, to take us out of a difficult situation, when in reality, it's the God within that you have to rely on, that you have to cultivate, that you have to build up within, that will help you navigate this realm in this time and space. So going back to the source, everyone is from one. Everyone is from one. We're all connected to that one. Once you acknowledge that you are connected to that oneness, then you become more aware of yourself and more aware of the God in you, and more aware of your godly abilities and your godly duties. When challenges, or I call it in the book, character challenges, I spelled that out for you here in third chapter, becoming a responder. But we spilled over into the second chapter here, the Redeemer. So we know the basis of My God, that chapter. It's about me growing up just in the church and understanding the veiled truth that's within it. Let's see. And let's go into the second chapter, the Redeemer, and we were speaking on Jesus, calling on Jesus. Well, in the Redeemer, I go over how Jesus was placed on the cross, and while he was on that cross, he called on God. If Jesus called on God, and Jesus is a man, flesh and blood, Ryan is a man, flesh and blood, you are human, flesh and blood. Can't you call on God as well? Just as Jesus, the man, called on God. See, Jesus, he's us, okay? He's a representation. His story is a representation of the journey that we are supposed to take in this time and space. We're supposed to be healers. We're supposed to be happy for each other. We're supposed to be righteous. We're supposed to. There's temptations, and then we have low moments, and so, but we don't pity ourselves, and that's where Christianity comes in, where they drive the sin against you. Now, you sin, now you held out of the kingdom of God until you repent to Jesus. And that is not it. That's not it. When you mess up, you mess up. You have to be accountable for that. And if you become aware of the God in you throughout the difficulty, and you should be able to see where you can correct yourself at, where you can stop doing something and start doing better. Because once you become aware of yourself, know thyself. So I was in Christianity. Now I'm a Kemetic. So, and it's African spirituality. I'm on my spiritual journey, as everyone is, but you don't acknowledge it. You just believe that you are here, just really living this. You are here living this, but you are able to live through this in a better way, in a better light. Don't look at your days as hard coming up, as heavy. Look at your days as being embraced with new opportunities, new aspirations, new goals, new experiences, simply. And being able to embrace them without allowing the emotions and without allowing the commotions to drive you to be triggered in a ill-mannered way. Once you can navigate through that little subtleness of the triggeredness, being triggered off things like race and money status, clothes, and certain things like that. Once you're not triggered off of those things, you can really find where you are and then be at a peace with yourself and guide yourself to higher levels within this time and space. That is what the Redeemer is about. Christianity is, the love is based out of fear of the sin, fear of the judgment, fear of being a bad Christian, fear of not being accepted by God's love, fear of not being enough. Ladies and gentlemen, they, he, she, you are enough. You are enough. You just have to acknowledge it and then understand your power that you possess. It's there. It's there. So I'm not gonna go too deep on that no more. That was on over the second chapter there, the Redeemer. So we'll go into the third chapter, becoming a responder. Remember, I was talking about the character challenges. So with character challenges, okay, becoming a responder. Quit playing the victim role. Quit putting yourself as a victim in situations. Quit playing that in your head. I'm a victim of this. No. Wherever you at, in your control, you're there. Whatever you can control is you, your emotions, yourself, and how you react around that environment is what's going to drive the opportunities for a better experience for you. I know that was very complex, but yes, if you're stuck in a rut, like a bad situation where, you're just like, man, all these bills, I got all this, but you got a job. And you got a place to stay. So it looks like you're already starting out well. Quit talking about them bills. Start focusing on that, what you want out of life. What more do you want? Because that's going to drive you to do more out here. And to get more. And because right now you're settling. You putting yourself, playing yourself as a victim. You want to do better, but you like, I'm at this job and I've been here for so long and I got so much. Leave the job and find a better job. Or create a job of your own. You know, put some money to the side and build it up, plan it out, build a business on the side while you're getting that money, and put it together, build it up, put it together. Don't victimize yourself. You're in a bad relationship, man beating on you, man talking crazy to you. Get the hell out of there. Get out of there. Don't sit under that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Because you didn't come here for that. You did not come here in this existence to be whooped up on and beat on by no man that's claiming he love you. That ain't it. Okay? That man needs some mental help, some counseling, something to help him. But you need to remove yourself from that situation so you won't play that victim mode. Get out. There's too many options for help because all you have to do is speak up. Quit. Speak up. This is your life. This is your world. If you don't speak up on it, then somebody else is, okay? All right? I ain't gonna go too much deeper on that. Let me just say, just know that the storm is not exactly against you, but it's there to water you, just like plants needs water. All right. And so let's go here. Where we going into the fourth chapter here. NonKarmic Diet. Okay. I'm gonna go over this briefly. Real easy, simple. Okay. With the NonKarmic Diet, basically it's no meat, no fish, no eggs. Okay. It was, hey, I'm gonna tell you, it was hard transitioning. I was eating bacon, ham, steak, burgers, chicken, everything. I wanted it because I was born on that. You know, that's how us Miles boys, we eat. White Castles, Crystal Burgers, where it just depends on what part of the nation we at. We eating. We In-N-Out Burger. Where we going? You know. Yeah. So I mean, I'm saying White Castle and all that. Me and my family, we traveled. Okay, to see our family and everything. I had family in the south, family in the north. And I was born out west, and I got family out west, so we was eating, okay, eating good like that. But you know, I don't shame nobody. My dad eats meat. My whole family practically eats meat. They see meat. They try to do it a little different, but hey, I'm not forcing y'all to stop eating meat. I stopped eating meat, y'all. Because I see the spiritual essence in it, and I see the results. I still feel like I'm 22. I'm 33, y'all. It's been 11 years since I was 22. Man. So let's go with basically I stopped eating all that meat. It was hard. I stopped though. 1 week I said, all right, I'm gonna go to the store and get all these vegetables and fruits and I'm gonna go all raw this week. And I started going raw with all the fruits and veggies. I had avocado. I had a plate with avocado and tomatoes chopped up. I put a little salt, pepper, and some little Creole seasoning on there and everything. And then I had half a watermelon for lunch or something. I had melons, blueberries, grapes, everything straight, you know. And then, like, for dinner, you know, I had some rice and I cooked up some veggies, steamed them up a little bit. Seasoning just like how I would season the beef or something that I would be cooking. I season it up. And it's funny, you wouldn't eat the meat by itself. You wouldn't eat it by itself. You have to season it, right? You season it with all these veggies. You season it with the onions and the paprika, the chili powder, and the salt and pepper. You use all these spices to season the food that you claim that you have to eat. But there are substitute foods for it. There's already original nature's God-given food, you know, that you can eat. It's coming from the earth. It's not coming from a place that has lungs, or not coming from somebody that got an arm, not coming from somebody that got legs, not coming from somebody that got eyes, nose, tongue, not something that can moan or something. We eating something that grows straight out of Mother Nature, right out of the earth. You know, He gave us these things, and these living things is around it can help support that growth because they eat around it and they do certain things around it. Now, they always claim that they kill the animals for a population reason. I haven't dug that deep into that situation, but I know I don't eat no meat. And but with the population situation, you got the whole world. Why don't you send, if you overpopulated over here, send some cows over here. Give some more cows to your buddy down here or something. You know, do something. Stretch that out. You ain't gotta kill them all. Let them live. I don't know. But as you can see in the book, I got the pictures of the results. Like, I was bloated and big, and then I got super. I don't know what I got. I don't know what I got going on. It's some wild stuff. Like, I wake up and I'm already looking like I just lifted weights all week long, and sometimes I don't even lift weights for a few days and stuff. And I'm still like on full flex mode. It's because of what I'm feeding my body and how I'm feeding my body. Because I do intervals of fasting. Some days I won't eat until I wake up at 8 and won't eat until 5 or something. So it just depends. I catch the rhythm of the day, but I make the rhythm of the day. Okay, I catch that vibe in the air, and I run that mood into the highest that it can be for that day and for that time. All right, y'all, I ain't gonna go too much more on that. We're gonna go ahead and go into the 5th chapter here, which is manifestation. You can manifest just about anything you desire, but you have to put yourself in alignment with that, and you have to be open enough to have that experience in your life. You have to be open to having that. If you're not open to having that experience, I will never win $1 million, man. I ain't saying, look, win $1 million. Now, look, I'm just saying, just for laughs and giggles. Yes. I'll never win $1 million. So now you what you telling yourself, your God self, everything that you won't win $1 million. I ain't gonna tell myself I ain't gonna win $1 million, because I don't know. It may be an opportunity where I may win $1 million. See how I speak? I speak in opportunity, and then I speak in a way where it's open enough. It opens pathways, and if that comes into my experience, I embrace it. Simple as that. But that's really the core of manifestation. The way you speak it into existence is really good. But you have to put forth effort, and you got a radical action. You have to do things. You have this book didn't create itself. I thought of making this book, and I always knew I wanted this picture on the cover, but I didn't know how it was going to all turn out. I had notes for over the years, and I was like, all right, I'm going to write this book. And I was procrastinating like a mug. I was procrastinating, and then I finally buckled down and just start spilling it out. And it was like over a 3 to 4 month span, I got it all written out and went over it several times, and I even deleted some things out. A whole chapter I delete it out of there because like I felt like it wasn't necessary. So when when I say radical action, I had to put in some work, and this, it just didn't appear. It just didn't appear. But all these pieces to this book were coming to me as I was directing my mind set on creating the book. I was set on making that book. And I saved this picture actually, and I named the book, and I put it in my notes actually, and I started accumulating all my notes for my book in that note. And as soon as I write something down, boom, I get something. I'll get something else from somewhere, and it just, I'm so in tune. It just comes to me, and it's like, oh, let's go back, jot this down. Let's go back, jot this down. So that comes with knowing thyself and getting in tune with yourself and with the God within you that resides within. Yeah. Now I'm gonna go on to this next chapter here, chapter 6, me, myself, and I. Basically going over me and yeah, me, myself, and I. Basically going over me and how I do care for people. I do care deeply, and but I do have to have my time away because I have to protect my energy, and you have to have your time away too. You have to learn how to space yourself out. Be like, hold on, I need some time for myself. Because if you don't give no time for yourself, then you're gonna be crowded with all of these other energies that want you to do things that you truly, passionately don't want to do. And you have to get into this, and you have to dig that out. And like, I'm gonna do me today. And you have to be like that every day. Also set time for other folk, because that's your family and that's your friends and stuff, but you have to set boundaries so that you can have your time to recharge and reboot and be out here being you. Okay? Also on this chapter, I was just going over just how I use my individual way to impact the lives of others, and I hope that I impact your life in a special way, and that I uplift you and empower you in a certain way to where you can look yourself in the mirror and feel good about the person that's inside, and to know that everything's gonna be all right, and we all going to progress upward and onward. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and close it here in the 7th chapter here. Heart Art. That was the name of the chapter. Basically, find your passion. Find what you're passionate about. What drives you. Everybody has an art. Everybody. It's in your heart, all right? It's in your heart. Do you feel good as a counselor, talking as an advocate for people, or being a mediator for people? Do you feel good as a writer, writing stories or poems? or speeches for people? Or do you feel good as a teacher, or as a leader for a certain group? Or do you feel great as a music composer or as an actress portraying reality in your perceptions? It's what are you passionate about doing? Are you passionate about helping others in healthcare? It's whatever drives you, whatever is your drive. You know, whatever gets that heart fluttering. If your heart gets fluttering because you get to go to that bowling alley and unlock it for all the people to come in and bowl and have a good time, then go do it. If your heart flutters because you get to go outside every day and drop off mail at people's door and say hi and walk through the neighborhoods and experience the beauty of outside of Mother Nature, then go do it. Find your passion. Don't settle. Don't settle. Don't settle. The only time you allowed to settle is when you're planning and you're building. You're planning and building because you like, all right, I gotta figure out how to level up from this level. That's the only settling. The only settling is from each level to level. All right, I'm here. What I gotta do here? I'm here. What I gotta do here? Next level. Next level. We can't stay here. We can't stay stagnant. You can't stay stagnant. Energy doesn't work that way. Energy dissolves that way. But energy doesn't actually dissolve, actually. It actually transcends. But we can't be stagnant. We have to stay moving. We energetic beings. We are what we are. I am who I am. I am an author. I am a music producer. I am an artist. I am a father. I am a son. I am a brother. I am an uncle. I am a nephew. I am a godson. I am a friend. I am a person that can help. I am light. I am all what is good. And I wish only but the best for you and all of you. So, with that being said, Unspoken Volume 1, New Common Knowledge. Check it out. It's on Amazon.com. You can pull it up and purchase the paperback copy, $14.99, or you can get the digital copy for $7.99. And if you have Amazon Kindle account, Kindle Unlimited account, then you can actually read the digital version for free. I'm not driven by sales. I'm driven by lives I touch, by how good people feel after they read this and how good people respond after they read this. I only gotten the good reviews. Even if somebody came to me with something, I understand. I will understand But as I said, there will be a volume 2 coming, and I'll be going over the energy portals, also known as the chakras. Thank you all for watching me and tuning in. You can keep up with me at Instagram at Naturally Ryan, or on Twitter at Naturally Ryan, or on TikTok at Naturally Ryan. I have fun on all the accounts, so come join me on my journey, and also on my YouTube channel here. You can subscribe and like the video, and continue to see the journey thrive here, okay? Naturally Ryan, Ryan Miles, I'm out. Peace.